All right, YouTubers, I'm going to do a review and an unboxing of a new TV I got for my RV.
First will be the TV review, then I'll show you how to change the settings in the Fire Stick.
It's only 24 inch, but it'll fit in my RV. And it was Amazon, of course, and it's Fire TV. It was $79. So it's a smart TV. It's only 720p. I'll put all the specs for those that get all wound up about the specs kind of stuff. But for $79, I think for my RV, it's going to work great. And it's my first actual smart TV. So when I'm out there traveling the roads, I can use, I'll get the adapter so I can hook my phone to it and watch Netflix or whatever I want to do. But without further ado, let's open this sucker up. What's funny is it arrived from Amazon on my front porch in this box. They did not even put it inside a box. So hopefully I don't have to yell at Amazon that it arrived here unprotected. The box seems in pretty good shape. We're taking out. There's a foot. Appears to be another foot. That to keep it. Oh, look, a remote.
I guess I'm going a little overboard, but some people like to see it come right out of the box.
There's the real instructions. Oh, and batteries are in there and everything for the remote. Oh, that sucker is super light. Okay, that's everything out of the box. Let me move the camera. There's another piece of protective cardboard. It looks like it made it here in great shape. Something weird that I do is I always keep these bags and I put it back in the bag when I'm moving in the RV. And I'm moving it from place to place as I go around. I can protect it a little bit. Let me get the feet put on it. Hold on. All right, the feet are on. Let me spin it around. I can't get over. I gotta look up the weight. I'll tell you what the weight is right now, but this is unbelievably light. I like how they're securing the cord in the back. It's nice and easy to get to. There's a red light showing it's got power. Let me turn it on. Again, it's only 720, but that's good enough for an RV, in my opinion. Now, the picture looks fine to me, and it's doing whatever it's doing that I should probably open up the book and read about. So since I'm trying to learn some stuff, let me go through this. Well, I'll do the easy stuff first. English, yes, I speak English. Amazon gets to know everything. All right, so it sees my network. I don't want you to know my network name. Not that you really care, but let me connect it. Now I gotta remember my password. All right, I successfully connected and it is downloading the latest information. We'll let it do that without you having to look at that screen. All right, now it's powered itself off. And I guess I'll power it back on. It did it itself. So I'm also gonna show you how to get rid of some stuff that you don't really want in there, but we'll figure that out in a bit. So let me continue letting this do what it does. All right, YouTubers, so it is updating again. It likes to update. We'll see if this is a process I have to go through all the time, as it will be moving around in the RV. Hopefully there's I saw that I could skip that at the beginning because I'm old school and I have DirecTV. And I record things onto DVD that I take with me when I'm RVing. So most of the time I'll just be using a DVD player, but I'm also gonna get the cable so I can connect my phone. So let's see what it does now. Apparently it's gonna do some stuff for a little bit, so I'm gonna let it do some stuff for a little bit, and I'll start talking to you when it seems like it's done doing stuff. So this is what happens when you're doing a video when you actually just took it out of the box and didn't play with it at all first. So the video might be a little convoluted, but we'll get it figured out. It's back scanning for networks. I bet it'll find mine. And again, I'll try to clean this video up so it's helpful. It's got to this point. We'll do full as it recommends. I already have an Amazon account, so I registered it. You know, I'm not saving my Wi-Fi stuff. This is where I'm going to get into later. I'm going to try to figure out how to block out some stuff because, you know, everybody wants all your information. No parental controls. I don't want that. All right, we set that junk up. And we'll continue. Sure, we'll call that good. So there's a million things, right? So that's that stuff. You know what I mean? And most things that cost money I have through my DirecTV, so MLB TV. Yeah, when it's baseball season, I need that. All right, now I've signed in to Netflix. All right, I'm not gonna show you much, but we'll do the volume.
Everybody talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
The bulletproof black man. For the hard rocks, he's a ghetto boogeyman of their nightmares.
You can get a smack for this.
Really, guys? You gotta know we tried, man.
I ain't no joke.
I think it sounds pretty darn good. So that's that. That's the setup and everything. For $79, I give it 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend this. You know, it's only 24-inch TV, but perfect for an RV or wherever you might need a 24-inch TV. You know, we're now in a situation where most people have a TV in every room of their house, so there might be a place for a 24-inch TV in your kitchen, who knows. But again, hope this was helpful. All right, I'm gonna show you on the remote. There's a settings button, and push that. Inputs, we'll see what's on the inputs. HDMI, obviously this takes HDMI, it'll take just regular AV, you know, the yellow, white, and red connectors. And you can hook an antenna up a coax.
Coax, DVD, and Ethernet are on the bottom of the back. HDMI and USB are on the left side.
Apps, these are the things I did real quick. My apps and channels, we'll figure out which ones I need. Next button is sleep timer. We all know how sleep timers work. Picture, you can set up your picture however you want to do it. And then sound, same kind of thing. You can change the sound as ever you want to. There you go. So those are the quick and easy settings. All right, one thing I want to add, this is the home screen, and we're going to go over to settings. And I don't know about everybody else out there, but I think most people like to keep their what they do kind of private. So there's some settings you'll need to change, and I'm going to try my best to walk you through those. And also, just so you know, as soon as you connect this Fire Stick TV, you get 100 emails. Just be ready for it. You just got to make sure you didn't pay for anything. So let me get started here in a second. Okay, we've moved over to settings, and we're going to go down to, should be preferences. We're going to go into that. I don't have any Rugrats. I just got fur balls, so I don't need any parental controls. We're going to go down to privacy settings, and these kind of matter. So we'll click on that. So the first one is device usage data, and as you hopefully can read, they're going to collect your personal data for marketing and product improvement. If you want them to do that, cool. I would rather they don't, so I'm going to turn that off. So next is collect app and over-the-air usage data. This allows Amazon to collect information relating to your use of over-the-air TV content received through an antenna connected directly to your TV, and the frequency and duration of your use of third-party apps. If you want to do that, you can. I do not, so I'm going to turn that off. All right, now we're going to move down to interest-based ads. This basically says if you opt out, the apps will be instructed not to use advertising ID to build profiles. You know, you never know anymore how much you can protect yourself, but I don't think I need that. So I'm going to turn that off as well. All right, next you go to data monitoring. I don't need them to monitor. I don't need to monitor, so I'm going to turn that off. Next, we're going to go down to notification settings. That's just going to throw in a whole bunch of junk that you don't need. So we'll go down to app notifications. And if you leave these things on, it's just going to be a pain. So I'm going to turn them all off. And it also should help things go faster. So I've turned all the notifications off. I don't need this coming in every 3 seconds. Okay, everything's turned off. Okay, now we'll move to featured content. Allow video autoplay. Now this one's tough because that's like when, if you're on Netflix on the home screen and it's showing one of their shows and it starts playing. Well, you're taking up bandwidth, so you might want to shut that off. but you're also being notified of something else you might want to watch, you know? So this is up to you. I'm gonna leave it on for now, and I might come back later and decide to turn it off because I find it irritating or slowing things down. So we're gonna go to device and software. Okay, now we're in developer options and ADB debugging and apps from unknown sources. I'm actually gonna turn both of those on because what that does is it lets you use non-Amazon apps. If you leave that off, then you'd be stuck with just Amazon stuff. And you know, depending on how you're loading stuff, it depends on whether you need this or not. So it's up to you. I'm gonna go over to applications and game circle. I'm not a gamer. If you're a gamer, leave that on, but I'm not a gamer. So I'm gonna turn that off. Now we'll back out of here and do some others. Oh, I forgot something. Amazon Photos. I do my YouTube. I got stuff saved places. I don't need it on this Fire Stick. Allow guest connections. When you allow this, guests can connect to your TV. I don't need guests connecting to my TV. We're gonna go to the App Store. In-app purchases. I'm gonna turn this off just so I don't make mistakes and start buying stuff that I don't need. I don't have to worry about other people doing it, but yeah, you can turn around sometimes and next thing you know, you've bought something that you didn't intend to buy. So I'm gonna turn that off. And you go down, it has notifications. I don't need notifications, I'm fine. All right, we're gonna go down to manage installed applications. Every now and then I think it's always good to clear stuff. If you ever get to the point you can, you know, you don't have to have, you use whatever apps you want. All right, because the one thing you want to keep in mind is once you get this, after a while, you figure out what you really use and what you don't use. So as you can see on the right, the Fire Stick's not huge. I don't have hardly anything on it, but there's only a total of about 7 gig on it. So you don't want to load a ton of apps on it. It's just going to slow everything down. So I would suggest periodically figuring out what you use and what you don't use and clean it up as required. That's a little bit I've known about other people that have had Fire Sticks because as I said before, this is my first Fire Stick. All right, YouTubers, that's it. That's my new Fire Stick Smart TV for the RV. I see down there The Boys is on. I got to catch up on The Boys. That was pretty good. I watched the first season. It's time for the second one.
I realize I probably just scratched the surface, but hopefully that was helpful setting up the Fire Stick settings. And again, this is the Insignia 24-inch TV with a super long model name, and I'll put that all in the description block.
And I again got it for $79 from Amazon on sale day. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I have to learn that since I'm probably going to be unplugging and plugging it back in a lot, I might have to do all these setting things quite often. So that'll get figured out. And I know that I want to get a cable so that I can hook my phone to it so that when I might be out where there's obviously no Wi-Fi, I can use my phone to watch, you know, Netflix or YouTube or Amazon or whatever I want to watch. But hopefully that won't change my RVing. All right, I'm going to add YouTube to it. Let's see how this does. Even though I just told you that was done. I don't want to buy YouTube TV at this time. Skip both of those, see what it does. See if I can find myself.
There's also a search engine you can use.
Hey, there I am. Hey, there's some of my videos. There's the most recent one.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs.
Oh, shut up, I vape. Don't tell me that. So there we go. And watch my YouTube videos for what they're worth. There's that weird looking house. All right. So I hope this was helpful. Again, for the third time, 2 thumbs up. I'm happy with this Fire TV for $79 from Amazon.